People ask me all the time, how you doing that? How you doing that? People ask me all the time, how you doing that? Busta Rhymes. I don't really know how I gotta flow. I don't wanna tell you I'm a pro. Do a little run and I get it done. Every time I spit it like a gun. Mom said I must have been born with it. I wasn't always so sure of it. Now I can see all the worth in it. So I be burning shit every time I get a little better. So I gotta do it every single day like I'm a junkie with a habit. And I know it from the back for the habit of the rabbit. If you want it, you can have it.
Hey guys, it's Jackie and welcome back to my channel. So in today's video, I am sharing with you this makeup look that was inspired by week 1 Coachella where Cardi B performed. I did not go to Coachella, but I saw pictures online and I just fell in love with this look. I thought it was just so glam and awesome and special. So I wanted to go ahead and try and recreate this look. So this is what I came up with, and I did my hair in pigtails to try to match her hairstyle as well. I loved her whole like theme or vibe. It definitely had like some old school TLC feels to it, and I read an article online that her hairstyle was like a homage to Left Eye from TLC, so I thought that was pretty cool. I love the 90s. So if you're interested in finding out how to get this look, this super special rhinestone glam look, then just keep on watching. All day Zoe wasn't barking, but the moment I turn on the camera, she starts barking. I don't get it. So I put on an eye mask right now. I've had it on for a couple minutes now. This is the Avatara No Baggage Hydrogel Eye Mask. Right here. These were just kind of randomly sent to my PR box, so I thought I'd give them a try. I'm not 100% sure where you can get them, but I'll be sure to put a link down below if I can find them for you guys. But these are the Energizing Eye Mask. It says, take a load off, leave under eye bags behind with our exclusive cocktail of refreshing ingredients. Paraben free and fragrance free. So you just put these on and leave them for about 10 to 15 minutes, or it says actually 10 to 20 minutes, and then remove and chill and your under eyes should be nice and hydrated. I've had them on long enough, so I'm gonna go ahead and remove those. It actually does feel really nice and plump and hydrated. I really like how it feels underneath. So let's start with the brows. I have some new products I want to share with you guys. Some from The Balm and some from Flirt Cosmetics. So we have the Ferocious Brow Pencil from The Balm. I have a couple different shades here. So let's see. Dark brown or light brown. Let's try the dark brown. So I really like that Cardi B doesn't do anything too harsh with her brows, especially in this look from Coachella. She kept her brows just, they were defined, but they weren't too harsh or anything. Like, they definitely weren't like Instagram style brows, if you know what I'm talking about. So I did like that. So I'm going to just lightly fill in my brows with this pencil and just really going over the sparse areas of my brow. Again, I don't want them to be too harsh or anything like that. And I do like that it comes with a spoolie on the other end, so you can use that to brush out the brows like so. We are not done yet. I have another brow product I want to try out. So Flirt Cosmetics came out with these Thickums Tinted Fiber Brow Gel. I've tried it out a few times and I think they're pretty cool. So it's just like this little tube of brow gel, but it's like a super easy way to define your brows without having to like get real nitpicky with them. And like if you're like running late and just want a quick brow, I think this is the perfect product. So I'm just brushing this through my hair. Not my hair, my eyebrow hair. I'm taking the shade Medium Brown and I'm just gonna brush this through my eyebrow hairs and kind of wiggle in any like sparse areas that I missed with my eyebrow pencil. And it just gives the illusion of thicker, fuller brows. So I really do like that, and it just makes the brows look so much more defined. One eyebrow done, now time to do the next one. Ta-da! So I have this eyeshadow palette from The Balm called Nude Volume 2. So these have really pretty nude eyeshadows in here. Look at how scandalous this is with the half-naked men cartoons on here. But Cardi B's look, even though it was like an over-the-top kind of look, it was all neutral tones, so that's what we're gonna stick with today. I do have 2 other eyeshadow palettes that I may jump into as well. I have the Face Candy Sugar Palette, which is a super affordable dupe for the Too Faced Sweet Peach palette. So this is only $10, I think, from shophush.com. So we might touch into these colors as well. And I'm not 100% sure yet. We'll kind of figure it out along the way, but we might go into the Too Faced glitter palette as well. I've like played and swatched around with this, but I've never actually created a look with this palette, so hopefully we'll be able to test this out today on the eyes, but if not, it's okay. We're gonna try our best to recreate Cardi B's look, so here we go. First, let's prime the eyes. I'm gonna take the Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Full Coverage Concealer in the shade Light Neutral, and I'm gonna place this all over my eyes and then take a tiny little beauty blender to blend that out. This is going to cover up any like veins or discoloration on the eyelid. The eyelid skin is so thin, so you can see like every vein underneath the skin and you can see all the discoloration. So we're gonna use our concealer to cover that up so that way whatever eyeshadows we use, it's like the true vibrant color of those eyeshadows. And then of course I'm going to set that, so I'm going to take the Too Faced Peach Perfect powder and I'm going to pick that up on my beauty blender and just press that onto my eyelids to set the concealer. Going into the Nude Dude palette, I'm going to take this color right here called Feisty, which is a matte mauve shade. I'm going to take that on a fluffy brush and just blend that into the crease. Oh, one thing I did forget. I wanted to try out the e.l.f. Line and Define Eye Tape. This is to help keep like your eyeshadow and wing liner all sharp on the sides. So I wanted to give these a try. I don't typically use eye tapes, but I figured it was appropriate with this look. I'm gonna go ahead and put the other one on the other side just so I know that they're even. There we go. So now back to blending.
Look at all we even comment anything we gotta do it like a problem. And they say they wanna keep us at the bottom, but we're too damn awesome, too damn.
With this shade Fine right here, I'm going to take that on a fluffy blending brush and blend that into the crease, focusing on the outer corner to just deepen up this look. Going in with the shade Funny, I feel like there's like some reddish tones to this, so I'm going to place that right on top of the color we just added, just to warm up this look a little bit. I still feel like that wasn't warm enough. Going into the sugar palette, I'm going to take Chocolate Cake right here. And I'm going to place that on the outer corner to try to warm up what we have already. Going in with the Nude Dude, I'm going to take the shade Fabulous right here, which has like a little hint of yellow to it. And I'm going to place this all over the lid. I think we are going to go into the glitter palette. I am going to take the Rosé All Day shade right here. When you look closely at Cardi B's pictures, there's like an iridescent pink on the inner corner. So I'm going to use that shade and apply it onto the inner corner of the eye. And I'm going to wet my brush with a little Smashbox primer water just to apply the shadow a little wet so that it'll stick a little better. Typically with these glitter shadows you want like a glitter primer, but I don't want this to be like too harsh. I'm going to place it a little bit onto the lid as well. Now time for liquid liner, and I have a few different ones that we can play around with today, but I'm going to start off with the Balm Schwing Black Liquid Liner right here. So I'm going to line my eye like I normally do, but then I'm going to really extend the wing pretty far out, further than I normally do, because I feel like most of the time when I do wing liner with any of my makeup looks, I keep the wing pretty short and I have kind of like this little baby liner, but for this look, Cardi B had a pretty strong wing liner, so we're gonna really extend it today. For the wing part, I want to try out the Stila Stay All Day Waterproof Liquid Eyeliner Micro Tip. So this is like a super, super fine point. So what's awesome about having this tape here is that you can kind of just like trace along the tape, and when you peel the tape, it's going to like make your wing liner just so sharp and clean. So I have one eye done, and I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the other one off camera. Okay, so I have eyeliner done. Now let's pull back these little strips of tape and hope for the best. That's not perfect, but we can fix it. I'm going to take a makeup wipe and the end of a makeup brush to get a nice fine point and clean up the edge like this. I feel like that looks a ton better. So finishing up the eyes, I'm going to add my false lashes. These are from Eyler, and this is the Nicole Guerrero collaboration, #143. So I'm going to place these babies on and I'll be right back. Lashes are on. So I love how dramatic these are, and they're kind of spiky like Cardi B's. So now we're going to add the little gemstones that she has on her crease. So I went to Michael's, picked up a sheet of rhinestones. They have different sizes, but I think I'm going to go with the smallest size just because I have pretty small eyes, and I don't know, from the pictures it looks like she might have used like a medium-sized rhinestone, but again, I have small eyes, so gotta work with what you got. I'm just gonna take some eyelash glue to adhere these onto my skin. So I'm gonna place these right where we put the crease color. So I'm just gonna put, how many does she have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna put 5 in a row on the outer crease. We got our rhinestones in the crease, so now I'm gonna do the next side. Ta-da! Oh my gosh, I'm obsessed with how they look in the crease. I've never done rhinestones in the crease, but I love it. I love it, and it was actually not that bad. Just be sure to use tweezers and a little bit of eyelash glue, and it's pretty simple to apply. Make sure you put like a very little bit of eyelash glue, and if you put too much, dab it on your hand before you apply it onto your eyelid, because if you have too much, the glue will kind of ooze out on the sides, and you don't want that because it's going to ruin your eyeshadows. So make sure you have a very minimal, like little layer of glue on your rhinestones. So now we're going to work on the face real quick before we go back to the eyes and put the bottom lash line rhinestone, which is going to be fun too. It'll just like complete this entire Cardi B look. But let's go ahead and move on to the face, starting with primer. I'm going to take the Honey Do Me Up primer from NYX Cosmetics. I've been using this for the past like week or so. I really do like this primer, but the texture of it is so weird and like slimy. Like, do you see that? It's not sticky like honey. I kind of thought it would be, but it's not. It's just like, it's like gooey though. It's like boogers, honestly. So I'm just going to apply this onto my face and then use my fingers to blend it all out. Okay, so now for foundation, she had a very full coverage matte complexion, so we're gonna keep the face just very matte and basic and full coverage. So I'm gonna take the Stila Stay All Day Cover Hue 5 foundation stick. I love this because it is full coverage and it's just super easy to use. So just swipe it onto your face and then blend it out. So you can blend it out with your hands, or you can use a damp beauty blender to just blend and push the product into your skin. And for concealer, I'm going to use the same one that I used to prime my eyes. This is the Urban Decay All Nighter Waterproof Full Coverage Concealer, and this can be a little bit on the drying side, so make sure you work fast. If you let it sit on your face at all, it's going to dry up really quickly and you're not going to have time to blend it out. Now before I go in and set all that, I'm actually going to use a cream contour today. So this is the NYX Wonder Stick Highlight and Contour Stick, and I figured this would be perfect to use, especially because Cardi B's not wearing any shimmery highlight, so we can highlight the face with the lighter side of the Wonder Stick and then contour the face with the darker side. Let's go ahead and blend out the contour first before we apply the highlight. So I'm just going to take the damp sponge that I use for the foundation to blend this contour out.
People ask me all the time, how you doing that? How you doing that? People ask me all the time, how you doing that? Busta Rhymes.
Now for the highlight side, I'm going to take this and go on my nose right here, kind of creating like a giant exclamation mark in the center of my face. I'm going to go on the top of the cheekbones like this, forehead, Cupid's bow, chin, and I like to go right under the contour right here. So this way we're still highlighting the face, but we're not using any shimmery highlights. Perfecto. So now we want to take some setting powder and set all of the cream product that we just applied onto our face. So again, taking my favorite, the Too Faced Sweet Peach powder and my sponge, I'm going to pick that up and just start pressing that on my face, especially under the eyes because that's where I crease first, and then around my nose and forehead for sure. I have my Too Faced Chocolate Soleil bronzer. I heard they came out with new packaging, so if you do pick this up, it might look different than mine. I'm going to take a blending brush with this bronzer and contour my nose a little bit more, because looking at her pictures, her nose is snatched. Ew! Ew, your face. For blush, I'm going to go in with the Pixie and Chloe Morello collaboration palette. I'm going to take the darkest shade right here and just gently blend this onto my cheeks and blend back. Her blush looks like she used a deeper blush color and then a lighter one right on top. So I'm gonna take this pink shade in the middle here and go right on the top of the blush here. Now let's go back and finish up the eyes. I'm gonna take a pencil brush and the shade Funny right here from the Nude Dude palette. And I am just going to buff this onto the lower lash line. Now that we have that on, I'm just going to pop on some mascara on the lower lash line before we apply the gemstone or the rhinestone, whatever you want to call it. We are almost done. We are almost done. We are almost done. Yeah. Okay, going back to the rhinestones, I'm going to stick with the smaller rhinestones, but I'm just going to take one and apply it on the center of the lower lash line, the same way we applied the rhinestones on top. Placing it right there on the center of my eye, like so. And finally for the lips, I'm going to use one of my Kylie liquid lipsticks. I haven't used these in forever, but I'm first going to line my lips with the Collab Line and Define Lip Contouring Pencil in Burnt Up. Cardi has way bigger lips than me. We cannot copy that exactly because those would look terrible on my face, but I'll overdraw my lips just ever so slightly. And now I'm just going to go over that with the Kylie Matte Liquid Lipstick in Candy K, a Kylie liquid lipstick staple.
People ask me all the time, how you doing that? How you doing that? People ask me all.
So that is going to be it for this Cardi B Coachella inspired makeup look. I hope you guys enjoyed. I think this look is so much fun. You can wear it wherever you please. If you want to wear it to a party, that's cool. If you want to wear it to the grocery store, I'm not judging you. Do what you want to do. I personally am wearing this to a church meeting I'm about to go to right now. I think this is like a perfect birthday look or festival kind of look. Just any kind of party look. I think this is it right here. Like, I love the neutral tones, so you don't have to do anything too crazy with like color, but the rhinestones just add this very special glam effect to it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this tutorial. If you give it a try, make sure you send me pictures so I can see your recreations, and I will catch you guys in the next video. Bye!
People ask me all the time, how you doing that? Bust around. I'm so fed up, I should be fat. I'm Big Poppy when I'm at bat. Fucking salary got no cap. Every time I do it like I do it, they gag. Can I be totally real with you? Can't do what nobody tell you to. Once you decide what you wanna do, unlock it and cock it like Rambo do. Then you unleash the fool. Now I'm feeling kinda shady when you're looking at my mouth like I'm a